no respect, fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window
Today on EA Sports, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow on play action. Rolling to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Again, it's Mixon. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Now it's Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. DJ Reader there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Courtland Sutton. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Andrew Wingard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow. is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On third down, Mixon. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. He'll get it inside the 20. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bengals set to take over. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. Bradley Chubb, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Burrow will throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
He'll take this to the 46. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow now off the bootleg. Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Now it's Mixon running right. Two yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play action. It's Burrow. Steps away. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Devin Asiasi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Washington now brings this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. So 1 play and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action with Burrow on the move to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Burrow rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow escaping the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 40 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it 24-13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a give up. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Bengals grab it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
We dominate today.
Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, it's Mixon. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mixing up the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget